So you've now booked your ticket to the vacation location of your choice, but you're stressed about what to do. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna have a good time in such a beautiful place? Fear not, if this is something that you've struggled with, then this video is for you. Welcome to 5 hacks that will drastically change the way that you travel. Have fun! I've never actually made a life hack video before, so here we go. Rule 1. Harness your big dick energy. Big dick energy is used in a lot of contexts, but in the case of tourism, what we mean is go big or go home. Show them that you have no dignity to lose. Here are the 4 key ways to do that. Number 4. This one's about going big. Big thumbs, big poses, big peace signs. You want people to know that you're here for a good time, not a long time. And if they rob you, they'll probably get a free passport at the same time. Along the same lines are actually number 3, confident selfies. I personally think that it's pretty clean cut. Having a strong smile and a confidence to take a photo of yourself is really loud and really proud. Go for it. Another way to get great big dig energy is taking videos or photos of the food that you're consuming. There's nothing better than making other people around you and the waitresses and waiters uncomfortable with your obsession with how average the food at the restaurant is, but you're taking it in for the culture, so that's okay. Of course, I personally think that the best way to get big dick energy is the pretending to hold pointy buildings pose, aka the pointy pose. This is the process of trying to pretend to hold something that's perceivably pointy with your fingers. It's both an objective and subjective way of getting big dick energy. It's calculated multiplying your distance and the strength of your pose. Here, this lady is about 3 body lengths away from the pyramid she's trying to hold. And with a pose like that, I can say for sure that she's got great big dick energy. Another case is this lady here, who's definitely proud to be an American, this Chinese man who's proud to be an American, and this pair of people both proud to be Americans. Of course, my mom even decided to give it a shot, but unfortunately she's a Chinese citizen, so she didn't do so well. Sucks to suck. Rule 2 is rather simple. Dominate your environment. When you go to places like Paris, you often find yourself surrounded by large buildings, large overhyped crowds, and a lot of things that may often cause you to feel really insignificant in this large and vast universe. But what I found that really helps me is just remembering that I have to dominate. For me, stress comes in 2 forms. The first one is feeling like I need to visit all these cultural and historical exhibits, but I find that if I just briskly walk around and haphazardly take photos next to exhibits that I truly don't care about, I'm actually a lot happier because I can pretend like I actually visited these places. I then fulfill that full circle of gratification by posting them on Instagram for likes and views. But remember, keep your face in at least 50% of the screen, or else no one will care that you were there. You have to make sure your impact is seen. Make your impact known. Go big or go home. Rule 3 is pretty clean cut. Learn your history. You're going to a very, very historical place. You gotta make sure you know what you're doing. As I drove around Paris, I realized that there were so many landmarks I recall learning in AP European History and AP France class. But to be honest with you, my memory is pretty shit, so I didn't really have a name for them. But I found that the best solution to learning your history is just going on Wikipedia as you stand in the really long lines. So I guess that's what Rule 3 actually is. Use Wikipedia wisely. Rule 4 follows Rule 3, and it's to think like a local, because doing that really enriches your experience. For me personally, that meant waking up at the crack of dawn to watch policemen hustle out homeless people to create a better image of their city. I think that's what locals do. I broke rules like a local because that's what locals do, right? I traveled like a local because that's what locals do. That's a gentrification joke. But yeah, I just did everything like a local. I was consuming foods like full baguettes in the morning, eating only snails for many days in a row, just really embracing every possible stereotype I knew about that country, because I'm sure that's how you live like a local. And when it came to historical monuments, I acted uninterested, choosing to text on my phone, listen to music instead of looking at the sites, and choosing to focus on the things that could use some criticism, because I'm better than that now. I wanted to end my life hack video with a little observation that I noticed when I was in France. When we were in there, I noticed that everybody drove really small cars, and I thought, oh, it's probably because the French have the les small penis. But it turns out, they have a lot smaller carbon footprint emission as well. So, yeah, I guess they're really winning at the end of the day, huh? We probably actually have the les small penises. Shucks. Do you know how to say I love France? No, it's je suis une touriste.